Tēnā koutou katoa, mai haere mai ki Pukekohe. Welcome to Bowls5. It is great to be back at the Pukekohe Bowls Club. We have got some of the best bowlers in the world doing battle. We have got Shannon McIlroy, Selina Goddard. We've got Sheldon, Bagrie-Howley. We've got Katelyn 𝗀𝗃𝗃. And to start the action tonight, a battle of the world champions. Tayla Bruce, 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲, the reigning world champs. Goodness gracious me.
Waved a little early. Sorry,
Did you?
guys.
Well, that's okay. I can understand. We're excited to have you here. I just can't really get my head around the fact that we're going to get to see both of you guys go head to head. This is really, really cool. Are you looking forward to it?
I'm so excited, especially once these red cheeks go down now. But no, really looking forward to another week and can't wait for some exciting bowls.
Ryan, I mean, I can't remember. World singles champions, current, head to head in this sort of regard. This has got to be awesome in this sort of really quick, sharp format that we're running at the moment.
Yeah, that's the best game about our sport and bowls. That the men and ladies can play against each other on equal terms, and really looking forward to it.
Right, well, we're going to let you and Tayla go and get set because we can't wait to get this one underway. Let's just remind you how the rules of Bowls5 work. It is 5 end games, 4 bowls per bowler, as per normal. Of course, they're playing a double round robin. There are no kills, so what that means, if the jack does leave the rink, it will be respotted, fixed mat length and fixed jack length as well. And if we end up all tied up at the end of 5 ends, we go to a super end, a 1-bowl tiebreaker. Let's have a look at what we've got in store as we go to the standings at the moment. And 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲 unbeaten so far. Katelyn 𝗀𝗃𝗃 and Selina Goddard with 2 wins apiece. And then everybody else, Shannon McIlroy, Tayla Bruce and Sheldon, Bagrie-Howley with wins on the board. And as you can see as well how important those ends won and the shot difference is going to play as we build towards our stepladder playoff finale in a couple of weeks' time. There you see our menu for the day. 𝗶𝘃𝗲, Bruce. Then we're followed by Goddard and 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃, the wonderful battle of long-time New Zealand teammates. Then Tayla Bruce gets to come back again. She'll take on Sheldon, Bagrie-Howley. Shannon McIlroy versus Selina Goddard. We finish with 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗃𝗃 versus Katelyn 𝗀𝗃𝗃. Well, all is in readiness, so let's head up to our umpire, Margaret, and let's do the coin toss for 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗃𝗃 versus Tayla Bruce.
Tails. Good choice.
Tails never
Good
fail.
game.
Well, there we go. It's going to be Tayla to get us underway. Katelyn 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃, Selina Goddard ready to go here. Wow. Oh my God, I'm super fizzed about this. World champions, current world champions going head to head. This is really, really cool.
This is really special. I mean, I would love to know when this has happened before. Two current world champions playing each other.
Absolutely. I don't think it's ever happened before. It's a great opportunity and it's going to be a great game.
Well, if the way they have played over the course of our opening week is anything to go by, this is going to be a whole lot of fun. It is Tayla getting us underway. Ryan, final
Lining
shot.
up. Lining up here.
Oh, survived one.
Oh, it's just going to be the one shot. I think you just heard that little groan of disappointment from Ryan. He knew that wasn't right out of the hand.
And kind of opposite, I feel like when Ryan does miss one, doesn't happen often, you feel like a little bit of a survivor coming out of an end.
You also feel a bit cheated. You kind of want to see it as well.
I'm sure we will. Do not
Yeah.
worry about that.
Plenty of opportunities as Tayla gets back, and she'll lead us off in number 2. Just to reiterate again with regards to all the different little variances that you need to be aware of. Not only is it about the number of shots you accumulate over the games, nor just the number of wins, it's how many ends you have won. That'll be part of the tiebreaker system when we go to finalise our final rankings for, I think Ryan Bester might have christened this last week, the stepladder playoffs, which I really like. And
Yeah,
what we
I love
mean
that.
by that is 5 will play 6, the winner of that will play 4. The winner of that game will play the person who's ranked 3rd, so on and so forth. So, you know, someone could end up getting on a roll, maybe winning 4 games in a row to actually become our Bowls5 champion. Top
Yeah.
ranked player could just turn up once, get the job done, and they get the lollies.
It is an interesting concept as well, because something in my mind that I've thought about is, I think for us, you know, bowlers who do play in a lot of events, typically you aren't guaranteed to always make it to the finals, and in this format everybody will get there, and it is a matter of where you sit. And so almost if you come 5th or 6th, you feel like you've almost got nothing to lose, because you just normally wouldn't be in that hot seat.
And that's the thing, and all you take is if you just get on a roll on finals day,
That's right.
you can cause carnage.
That's right, yeah. I feel like these days are almost crucial for data points and how you're going to attack that final series, you know. Out of all the bowls you played, where have you settled most comfortably, what's been your go-to weight, and you can get all that information from these matches here. But also, you do want to top that ladder because you're in the finals.
Yeah,
so
it's easier to play one game and play that well as opposed to have to
Yeah.
play 4 really well to
Absolutely.
get to that point. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays off. At the moment, this is the man at the top of the ladder. He is
Absolutely.
unbeaten, and
very close.
this
yeah.
is part of the reason
Showing us
why. Look
why.
at this.
Fantastic
Wowee.
shot.
Perfection.
Bester
Ooh.
has been unreal
Very
so far.
nice.
Just that little
Is the
roll,
shot
though.
roll,
Just I wonder whether that was...
High or low, please?
You know,
Thank you.
he's probably a bit gutted that the jack actually spat out to where it does, because Taylor's set herself up like she kind of knew that this could have been happening, you know, 2 back ones and another bowl in the head, so she's got an opportunity here.
Well, this is her final bowl with a
See
bit of weight on as
bit of
well.
Tension. She's got
Shot.
it.
Oh, played.
Clean.
Well played.
Clean as.
So from at least 2 down, now sitting 3 up.
Yeah, and Bester's got an interesting choice here. Might be just drawing second shot. He does have the 2 touches, but it doesn't look like they line up very well for him to hit. So just trying to secure that second one.
It's going to track well as we follow it through. Is it going to
It's a
sneak
good
in? That is class.
Very nice.
Class bowls, limits the damage. And already just 2 ends in, and you can see why these are the world champions reigning at the moment. It's lovely, and Tayla Bruce with the advantage, but really smart heady play there from Ryan Bester.
Yeah, you know, with these two, obviously they've gone the whole way in the World Championships and got that gold medal, and it takes a special person to get an achievement like that. And, you know, the patience and all those mental skills that you train so hard for, they've obviously honed in and got going really well, so you know that they'll be able to pull them out in any match.
Just going through past the jack a little bit there was Tayla. Ryan straight onto the draw. Both favouring this backhand. Just running through a little bit. with that lovely, smooth delivery we've seen from all 6 of our competitors here at Pukekohe.
Yeah, great adjustment here from Tayla.
That is shot.
Can't really fault much in this game so far, to be honest. I feel like every single bowl you're expecting one of them to get the shot or to just, you know, have a near miss if they do.
Well, look at this. Look at this as a reply.
Wow.
Look at that.
Perfection.
Very nice. Quite pleased with that.
Feels like we should be just
Quite
a
nice.
round of applause for the both of them.
It's kind of getting boring at this stage. There's too many good
Too
bowls
good.
from them.
Never get bored of good bowls like this, do you?
Absolutely
Gonna
not.
just have to find new words.
There's a fair few superlatives that have been uttered about both of these players over the course of their careers. They're just going to come across a little bit short. So it's still Ryan at the moment holding.
Yeah, switching over onto his forehand here, just looking to try and nestle up, get just past. Doesn't want to create more of a target. Sits his down on the jack.
We are
Fair
just
effort.
through,
Where is the
just
jack
through.
in relation to the shot bowl, please?
There, it's about that far in front.
Okay, and how short is my one
That one
in
there?
the front? Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Right, so it's getting the visual, trying to get the image in her head as to where that might be. So it is very different when you look at it from the mat than what we get to see with this wonderful overhead footage.
She's chasing it. Here we go.
Likes
Gets
it.
the edge. Just catches the jack on the way through. Fairly unlucky. It was a good shot.
Very good. Now that will be.
2 and a measure?
Oh, there we go. Two and a measure.
2.
Right.
So Ryan, this bonus one, holding 2.
Chance to go from
Back into
2
draw
down
for a third
to
shot.
1 up.
It's got a hold.
Wants it to climb out.
Just walked past us and said he just wants it to hold. If it's going to, is it going to get a nice little kiss off? Well, we're at least level heading to the 4th.
Thinks it's fairly
So hard
close.
when one's on the target,
Yeah.
one's not.
So Ryan definitely has 2, so we are,
Definitely has one.
sorry, 1 I should say.
Yep.
Apologies. He's got 1.
So this will be to even the scoreboard.
Oh, might have
Gets
got a
this.
nice enough.
It is
Thank you.
2, so we do go to the 4th end. 2 apiece.
No mucking around for Ryan. Straight on the mat. He knows what he has to do.
Well, that's the great thing, as we say about this format. It's so quick, it's so sharp. We're getting to see all the different style of bowls on display. It is wonderful stuff. And by the 2 best in the world, the reigning world champions. How good.
So good.
Beautiful delivery as that one just starts to come in a touch. Might need a little bit more way on. Is it going to get there? Just a smidge short. Continuing his forehand side. A little bit disappointed with that one.
Tayla just looking to add a couple of feet. On a good track again. Just round her own.
If that one does sneak round.
It's pretty good. She wasn't far away at all. It's a good shot.
Yeah, just felt as though it was just going to flop in towards Jack there, but chose not to. Ryan has decided to go to the backhand. There's promoted one there. That will mean that it's just one shot now for Tayla. That's another nice looking bowl
Needs
again.
land.
She's going to flick that.
That's a good
So one.
shot.
Well, what do we think? It's definitely one. One and a measure.
It's one and a measure.
Hey,
There we go.
mind reader.
There we go.
Wow.
Before we know it, we'll have Margaret up here doing commentary and I'll be down there doing umpiring. Wouldn't that be a treat for everybody?
So 𝗫𝗀𝗃 wasn't far away with his first. Just cutting away.
That, has that been enough to maybe change? Where's that second shot?
Doesn't change anything for Tayla here, just rinse and repeat.
It's two apiece. This is the fourth end, pivotal end ours. It's going to get a little
good shot.
shimmy off that bowl.
Really well played.
Didn't need it.
That's two. Well, and they're going to go to the measure here, and this will be significant
Wasn't sure if that was going to stop
because it's
or not.
definitely a two-shot lead that she'll take into the
Makes 𝗫𝗀𝗃 feel like he's got to play another really good one.
Which he has. Although as he trailed that one, pushed it through a little too far possibly.
Yeah, it's a good shot by 𝗫𝗀𝗃. Definitely needed to be up and try and trail that jack. Just
How
got
far
away from it a
behind is
little
my
bit.
back one now, please?
This far?
Okay, thank you. Is the jack still on the target mat or is it actually gone past?
No, it's off the mat.
Okay, thank you.
So there we go. So Sue showing us that Ryan is holding one at the moment. So he needs two to force the super end. What if we're all tied up after five?
Tayla is chasing this one. She likes it.
Just gonna
Just
drifts
ducking
past.
away.
And she has shot though. She has shot.
𝗫𝗀𝗃 now switching to that forehand. He can roll his up, sit Tayla's. love to get past his own and get to the shot.
All around, oh well. Now both of the bowlers have taken the opportunity on their third bowl. You're allowed to, once per game on the third bowl, come up, have a look at the head and examine it for yourselves, and both of these world champions deciding to do it on the final end.
Your ball just fell, Taylor.
My one did.
Just showing.
Does
Great
it change
sportsmanship
anything?
there from Bester, just letting him Taylor
Did I fall
know.
back? Or
You weren't, yeah, it fell out.
Bowl just fell out.
I think I actually kind of liked yours anyway, so
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, just
just try and draw the shot.
some of the nice values that we love to see in this sport.
So Taylor here looking just to draw a shot, Selina.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard her. Just a muffled, just draw a shot.
Easy as that.
Easy as that.
She's got one bowl left, Ryan. We'll have last say though. Didn't use backhand. It's another good line. How's the weight?
There's one to
Tell you
Jack.
what.
A little kiss there. How does it wobble? Which way does it fall?
Sorry.
Oh. So,
Bester needing a 2 here.
I guess the big question is, does he have the second shot? I think they were sort of unsure.
Yeah, I think after Taylor's fell out, they
Yeah.
believe he's got second shot. So if he can arrive on that last bowl, sit it for 2.
Front blue on the jack to kill. If I miss a bit wide and get both of them.
Beautiful. Love
okay,
that.
there we go. Great insight there. Here we go.
Fair attempt.
It was a very good attempt. He told you what he was trying to do. He hasn't missed it by much.
Good game.
Tayla Bruce inflicts the first loss on Ryan Bester. Oof. That was everything we thought it was going to be. Just how nervy were you, though, when Ryan was wandering back for that final bowl, knowing what that man is capable
Oh,
of?
you've got to expect him to get it. It's out of my control. I can't get too nervous about it. Had something there and can hope for the best.
From your point of view, Ryan, just where was it? Maybe that, that final, the fourth end maybe, where it just got away?
I had a chance the first end to get a bullet for 3 and miss. I just missed my drives that game, so hopefully I'm on the last game today, so hopefully you fix that and hit them.
Well, it was everything we expected from the 2 world champions. Thank you. That was absolutely outstanding. Tayla Bruce, though, with the W over Ryan Bester. An opportunity to have a look now and see exactly what that might have done to our table. And there we see Ryan still at the top, but now we see Taylor jumping up into 3rd. Katelyn 𝗀𝗃 currently sitting 2nd, Selina Goddard 4th, Shannon and Sheldon still to come. And let's have a look at the next game. And oh golly, would you look at that? Selina Goddard versus Katelyn 𝗀𝗃. Now, I think last week, you told us that you and Taylor hadn't played each other in 2 odd years or something insane like that. I'm assuming that you two have played a little bit more recently that you can remember.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
golden
actually.
nugget.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
Okay, righty-ho. So we haven't had to wait as long for this particular rematch. It's up next. It's Selina Goddard versus Katelyn 𝗀𝗃. By the way, if you like what you're seeing, remember that daylight savings isn't too far away, and that is always a great opportunity to be part of this wonderful sport that we call bowls.
Dear Diary, my move to Somerset has been quite the page-turner. Sally wants me on the croquet team, but Beth says Mahjong is where all the fun is at. I can hear Barry's choir from here. And Kenneth's passionate about getting everyone's heart rate up. But Molly and I opted to do a whole lot of nothing today. A wonderfully underrated pastime.
High-performance sports requires a laser focus every day. To get the best out of everyday life, consider vision correction by the professionals at Laser Eye Centre. With clinics in Pukekohe and 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲 and state-of-the-art theatres in Hamilton and now 𝗬𝗀𝘀𝗀, you'll be living your best life in no time. Get a free assessment, plus your Bowls Hub number will get you a special offer on your procedure. Easy.
No mai hoki mai, welcome back to Bowls5, and it's time for our second game. It's Selina Goddard versus Katelyn. It's time for the coin toss. I just thought for a moment that was going to just about stay up on the edge. It was just so close to going up on the edge. We've got Shannon McIlroy and Sheldon Bagrie-Howley providing the analysis for us here in this one, and two players who are just very familiar with each other, and Katelyn Lynch and Selina Goddard. And I think you may have mentioned it as well, sort of prior to the broadcast today, Shannon. These are two athletes that have got quite an iconic photo, possibly. I think it might have been Ryan might have even mentioned it as well.
Iconic photo.
Big jump hug. Is it the jump hug?
Oh, cool.
Got the right one?
Was it the one at the Commonwealth Games?
Yes.
They had an incredible run there in the pairs, and got a bronze medal in Birmingham. The shot that Katelyn played to win a match against Wales in a absolute nail-biter was very, very, very good at a high level on a green that was very difficult. So congratulations to them. But yeah, they'll be very familiar with each other's play.
Well, it's interesting now we have no undefeated players. Ryan has been bested, no pun intended, but he has now been knocked off finally, and it's starting to make for a very interesting scoreboard.
Yeah. There's still a few games to go. We're not quite halfway yet in the rounds. So, look, there's going to be a point in the sort of 2/3, 3 to 3/4 of a bit of movement. If you can string together a few wins, you'll see yourself a bit like snakes and ladders. You go up, or you hit the head of the snake and you come back down.
It's going to be fascinating to watch how it all plays out. And as I say, just building to that. Funny, you talk about snakes and ladders. That's sort of that step ladder playoff system.
Yeah,
which is going to be really interesting. This is a very good start by
good shot.
Selina Goddard.
Bit unlucky to pop it out.
Yeah, she's played it well though. The right intent behind it. But yeah, the ladder system is going to be interesting. Someone gets hot and gets going, you know.
Yeah,
they're going to be hard to get off the rink, because if you can get back-to-back games, obviously you're winning, and if you can create that momentum. You actually have a slight advantage with these players, have a slight advantage going into the next game when the person comes in fresh.
Especially if someone from 5th or 6th gets through to the final, they've had 4 games on the trot sort of thing.
Yep.
And so all of a sudden the top of the table's coming in cold.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but by that stage they would have played, what are we talking, 20 ends of bowls? So it's feeling a little bit more like, I guess, well, I mean, from your point of view, we know this is a very shortened version of the game, as Selina just slots another one nicely in there. That'll be starting to feel like a standard sort of a game if you're playing sort of got 25 under your belt by the time you get to the final.
Yeah, that would. Obviously, there'll be the intensity will be come the finals. Will ramp up too. Yeah. And, it'll be one of those nights where everyone will be out there to put on a show. And
as you point out, though, we are still a few weeks away from that happening, and here's a good response, just slides through. Well, it's all sitting there. 3. Selina Goddard, an opportunity. take all 4 and get off to a rollicking start in this one.
It looks pretty good. And it just rolls on that mat too. Yeah.
Oh. Come in and have a look. Yep, there we go. Confirmation. 4. What a start.
Is that the first 4 for the event?
That is the first max for the event. You are quite right.
I think Katelyn got close when she played Tayla, didn't she, a couple of times? Must pick up a couple of 3s in round 1. But yeah, first maximum.
You had the potential to get the 4 against Tayla as well?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, this is a very, very fast start.
Well, what this does with the ends now is that, in theory, like in Selina's position, she's basically cut off one whole end as well. So, you know, like, she only needs to well,
kind of win one more.
One more, and then, you know, with the maximum count, and as long as she doesn't drop numbers, she'll go a long way winning this game.
I suppose the bonus is it's a little bit like if we use the other sporting, it's like rugby. If someone scores against you in the first minute, you've still got 79 minutes to try and draw it back. If you're going to drop a 4, I suppose, is there a train of logic, gentlemen, where you go, okay, drop it on the first because you've still got 4 ends to try and claw it back?
Yeah.
Obviously being the obvious statement, which is you never want to drop a 4 ever.
No, like it's a bit of a tough one. In this sort of format, you probably wouldn't want to drop it at all.
Yeah, because you only got, you got 20 bowls the whole game. So now that your opponent's scored maximum, you've only got 16 bowls to recover. And if there's another end where they score again, all of a sudden that 16 turns to 12, and to 8, then it gets very tricky.
Yeah, you're starting to look at 3s and 4s as opposed to just scoring the singles.
Well, that's one way to do it. That's a lovely bowl.
Because Katelyn can still force the super end just by scoring one an end.
Yes, correct.
So
normally when we play traditional format, 4s only count if you can score the next end. Obviously, if you got a 4-shot advantage here, but if Katelyn comes out and scores a 2, that 4 in theory is only +2. If she scores, if Selina scores 1, then that 4 really counts. That's what really counts.
All of a sudden it's sort of, you've only dropped 2 over the 2 ends if Katelyn was to score a 2.
Katelyn will definitely not go meekly into the night, that is for sure.
No, she's not bad here as well. Like, she's just going to get just past the jack. Look at this. She turns around the corner. This is a great shot. It's very good. Yeah. Very, very good.
It's a couple of touches.
It's going to make it very hard for Selina to get to with that short red one as well. She can't really change hands too much.
See
there might be a sneaky little opportunity on the back end through her bowl.
Which is the 4th shot, please?
I would imagine it's the back blue.
This might decide what she's going to do if she has.
This one.
If she has force, she might actually decide to attack this.
Yeah, maybe bowl.
Yep, get some movement. Even if she gets 1.
And how far short is the shot bowl or the second shot, sorry? The front one?
So what you're suggesting there, Sheldon, is promoting
Thank
her
you.
front blue bowl or going on to the lead front red bowl?
As you can see, like if she's just under her blue one, she's got a chance of getting the jack there. And any promotion on hers is obviously going to help and stop Katelyn from adding more.
Speed ball.
She's gone backhand.
She's going to force a shooting chip on it. She's going far away.
Straight through. Well, we talk about the bonus ball. Here's a big one for Katelyn Inch to really bring it, really negate that opening 4 from Selina Goddard.
If she adds this is a very interesting start, isn't it?
It's on the right bias.
To stop.
Just need the anchor.
Yeah,
just goes through.
It's sort of a big moment there.
Yeah, 2.
So there we go, confirmation 2. So Katelyn Inch straight away replies. I'm sure she'll be thinking to herself, oh, I'd love to have snuck that 3rd one in there. So
It's a good reply though, after dropping a 4 in the first end.
Because essentially she's only dropped 2 ones now.
Yes.
this is like bowls maths. It's a bit like when somebody explains, if I buy this, it's actually only this, even though the actual figure is this.
In a way.
Here comes Goddard again, continuing on the back end. I believe the phrase is girl math, but I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I think that is how it has been. I don't think I'm offending anyone when I say that. Hope I'm not offending anybody when I say that, but I believe that is the formula. I've heard that used on a couple of radio stations as well. They talk about that. So
Girl math.
girl math, bowls math. We're talking bowls math here at the moment. I feel like they probably reside in the same department at the local university. Here comes another one. Katelyn's starting to dial it in here, people. She's starting to dial it in. That's pretty
now.
Touch her.
I mean, go back to the first end, just almost force on that other side of the rink early, where you know there has been a lot of success down that side.
And that's so much different, like 1.5 meters different in weight.
Weights.
And I don't think I've seen anyone successfully like really.
Not consistent bowls.
Yeah.
No, I think most 85% that's gone down there to either cut something out or draw in a shot is pull up short.
Yeah.
She's good again here. Wow, that's very impressive.
That's beautiful bowls.
It's
And it falls nicely as well.
What's the distance, please, between the shot bowls and the jack?
Not that much.
Okay,
The back
evenly.
side.
Take
Okay.
a pretty good bowl to outdraw this one on there.
She's just got to give it a chance. Like there's a chance for a squeeze of the jack here if she slides. Give it a chance. She ends up with the back bowl. She can turn the front. Is actually not all bad.
She's running through the purple circle. She's going to be in the zone.
I think as we start looking ahead to what we're going to do for Bowls5 next year, I think we're going to have the Shannon McIlroy telestrator, where we give you the big screen and you can literally sit there, X's and O's, and show that sort of stuff. That would be.
alley.
Shannon with a whiteboard.
So we will come Selina
Solid.
running.
So she gets it solid.
Any contact here?
Oh my goodness, that did not miss by much.
No, not a lot. And she actually, if she got that blue one in the middle, there's a good chance she would have had shot.
Out the
She would have
side.
killed.
Yeah.
The 2 reds would have moved, and that bowl in the middle would stay there.
Okay, staying back end.
Gee, she's come on since that first end, like real quick. Here's another one.
Oh, she's really good here again.
She might get a little angle off in front of that blue one. She just turns down.
So that's in as well.
That's very good.
Oh,
It's
that's
fallen nicely.
that's
Yeah.
made it really ugly.
1, 2, 3.
You're just trying to reduce here.
Yeah.
And you reduce, and you're doing well.
Like if there is the perfect result if you get the front red one really good, that
She
you
can
can get all,
still,
you can get all 3.
She can still. She's got to get it solid.
Which is the 5th shot, please?
So remembering that
measure between
Selina
the two of them.
leads by 2.
Okay.
Jack's right in the middle.
The 5th shot.
Pardon?
No, the 5th shot.
Yeah. It's hard to tell the two. It's very equidistance. The 2 red ones.
No, sorry, the 5th shot. The 5th shot.
Oh, the 5th. Sorry.
Yeah.
That one.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Still don't think that changes much. Like obviously it would be a 4 if she gets the blue clean, but
It's hard to get the blue clean without getting
without
red.
getting something else. Yeah.
You know, outside half of blue, red's going. Inside half of blue, red's going.
Oh, she's got some weight to it.
Just doesn't.
Oh, and again,
They were close.
just slides by.
It just doesn't move down that backhand with any form of weight, eh?
Well, this is
3.
Sorry, I couldn't.
incredibly high scoring game. Opened with
Yes.
a 4, followed with a 2.
Telephone numbers.
3 now for Katelyn Inch.
So what are the chances a single was scored here?
Yeah.
What a
If Selina scores a single, do you reckon one of them will go for the win? The first bowl, do you reckon the pit?
No.
No. That's not as
The girls
exciting.
play a lot more sensible game than us, Sheldon.
Can I just point out it was Shannon McIlroy that said that?
I mean, in Katelyn's instance, like she's outside the first inch, she's hardly put a ball outside that mat, so
Yeah.
should be fully confident to. It'd be interesting to see how Selina replies because she's had a few weighted shots. Sometimes that can change the rhythm. Most times you end up heavy, sure enough, just over the top. It's hard to pull it back to jack level sometimes when you played 3 drives or so.
Well, what would be quite interesting is effectively if we got a single to Selina here, we're just talking about a fine length shootout anyway.
Yes.
Winner take all.
It's just a four bowl tie back. It's not bad here again.
She's really dialed in now. Really starting to dial in. That's just
yeah, and
wonderful.
everything's in the middle of
Dead
the
centre.
yes of the target, so it's not like she's hugging the fringes of the mat on the left and right side. She's actually landing centre.
Anywhere in the purple ring here, so Selina can still finish sort of jack level and get away with it. Yeah, so weight's perfect.
hangs out just a touch.
How far is it off the jack, please?
Not far.
Thanks.
Right, so two
Swap of
shots.
hands here. This will be interesting. Not easy this side.
I suppose any promotion on that front one.
Well, she's staring it down.
She just needs to hurry a little. It's a jack high. Turn at the end. It's probably close. It's
not all
far
bad.
off counting.
Not the worst. Here comes Goddard with her penultimate bowl of this fourth end.
Track definitely looked better.
Weight's not too bad either. She might get second out of this.
It just runs away there too.
She might
But
get the
if she
shot if
stays
she-
in the circle, that has to be
Oh,
shot.
wow.
Shot.
What a response. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Opportunity here for Katelyn. For a big conversion.
Just that nice weight. Anything through the front red's okay as well.
She goes back inside.
Pace looks okay. There is a line where it turns though.
Just on the inside. I think if she had another yard on that, she would have been alright, I think.
Well,
Because it is holdy with a bit more
with a
weight
bit.
than that.
well, we had a 4, we've had a 3, we've had a 2. This here,
I'll
at
call
the
it
moment,
the
Selina
single.
holds 1. Let's here to see whether she can sneak another one in. Is it going to keep rolling for her?
Right, there's the one.
It's just going to finish.
Can we have a dead end?
Oh, 2 touches. 2 touches
It's
or
the
no
only thing
bowls.
that's left. They've
well,
covered the spread.
Okay, so how many times have you gentlemen seen a dead end in your
You
careers?
see it quite often.
Quite a few, yeah.
It's still rare, but you do see it relatively regularly. It's not like
Probably not so much in singles though.
two touching, more in team events.
Yeah, because there's more bowls to promote and everything.
You see it 4 to Selina Goddard on the opening end, now followed by a single on the 4th, a 2 and a 3 on ends 2 and 3 for Katelyn Inch. We've basically got a 4-bowl tiebreaker effectively. One end to decide it all. We expected it to be tight. This young lady's not disappointing one bit. See the ball really dialed in. So can it just sneak around that front blue? A little kiss off. Inch holds the winning shot at the moment. Switching over to that forehand side now, Selina Goddard.
Interesting change of hand here. She's in the swinging line, but
Gonna
Get to
nestle.
the mats. Just held off there. Weight was actually right.
Still pursuing their space. Your bowls as well. Both of these ladies.
the odds of our drawn end isn't looking very high now.
Katelyn again just trying to sneak
Just
one
get
in here.
caught. She's just on her front. She got a good enough weight to get to the purple, I think, the purple circle, but
So, 2 shots. Katelyn Inch currently, according to our marker Sue, it is 2 shots. Goddard again continuing on that forehand side.
How much running is she going to get?
it'll pull up, like it just,
Yeah,
it
just-
feels like it'll go and then it just dies. It could be close
Right
to
on
shots.
the edge.
Probably
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, well, Sue reckons so. Our marker says that's shot Goddard. Remembering, though, it'll be Katelyn with the final bowl on this end. How decisive that could be. Now,
She's got better pace for
Pace.
any promotion.
Probably needs the touch here. She's got the-
oh, she's just scooted by. She'll take the opportunity, as we've said, on the third bowl of any end. You're allowed 1 per game.
Have I definitely got one?
Yes.
Okay.
Or just touching near the
Okay.
line.
Okay.
So it's sort of same sort of shot for Selina. Any improvement or clear road?
Well, she sticks forehand side. 5 apiece. Final bowl, Selina Goddard.
Don't know if she's quite got the running. I don't know.
Yeah, it just depends if it'll just
If it
bite in
bites,
there. She's
yeah.
going to bite. Okay, that takes the measure.
So that's definitely 1.
So now it's whether Katelyn's got second and has a run, or
Oh, I think she's got 2 seconds. Looking at just where they're positioned.
so probably forehand bowl.
If she's, yeah, I mean, she's drawn so well, I would have thought that. But she might opt to go that bowl, just get
Oh,
it.
she's going left. She's going forehand side. With some weight. This for the win.
She's got the jack.
Oh,
She's
well.
taking it all the way through. That is a brilliant final bowl.
Yeah,
And it is
I know.
Katelyn
And the
Inch.
swingy one.
Outstanding.
Very nice, girls.
That's
Yeah.
impressive. To win one like that, how nice.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, obviously got off to the roughest of starts. Selina just piled them in, and I thought, far out, I better actually start. But yeah, very lucky and fortunate to get that one.
Yeah, Selina, you must have felt really good after that opening 4. Just
Yeah,
what
then I
wrong
just-
with those?
Just dropped off after that, to be honest. Just sort of struggled to find that same weight that I did on that first end, but yeah, it's all good.
Still got plenty more bowls to go. Another
That's
outstanding
right.
contest. Selina Goddard and Katelyn Inch, mates, as always. That was an absolutely outstanding one. Let's see what it's done to the top. Well, Katelyn Inch now jumps up to the top of the table. 3 wins, just the 1 loss, but at the moment she's ahead of Ryan Bester, as you can see, based on ends 1 and again. That better shot differential as well. Selina Goddard stays in 4th spot at the moment. Tayla Bruce sitting there in 3rd. Shannon and Sheldon at the bottom, but as they've both alluded to here during commentary, there is plenty of opportunity for them to be able to move their way up. In fact, Sheldon has got an opportunity coming up right now because he gets another crack at or his first crack, I should say, at Tayla Bruce. This is going to be an interesting one for you because she'll be feeling pretty confident. She just won the battle of the world champ, Sheldon.
Exactly. So no, I'm going to have to be either getting really lucky or or get them close.
Well, I mean, look, you're on the board, you're off and rolling, and as we've already seen so far in Bowls5, I should say, it really does come down to who delivers on those 5 ends, because we have got 6 of the best in the world, and they are absolutely putting on a show at the moment. Tayla Bruce versus Sheldon next here on Bowls5.
Dear Diary, my move to Somerset has been quite the page-turner. Sally wants me on the croquet team, but Beth says Mahjong is where all the fun is at. I can hear Barry's choir from here. And Kenneth's passionate about getting everyone's heart rate up. But Molly and I opted to do a whole lot of nothing today. A wonderfully underrated pastime.
High-performance sports requires a laser focus every day. To get the best out of everyday life, consider vision correction by the professionals at Laser Eye Centre. With clinics in Pukekohe and 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲 and state-of-the-art theatres in Hamilton and now 𝗬𝗀𝘀𝗀, you'll be living your best life in no time. Get a free assessment, plus your Bowls5 number will get you a special offer on your procedure. Easy.
Welcome back to Bowls5. You can see Tayla Bruce and Sheldon Bagrie-Howley, I should say, ready to go. Corn cost has been done and we are ready to go. Ryan Bester, Shannon McIlroy, so we've got the Professor, the Master Blaster, all set and ready to go here in co-commentary. And Tayla coming off the back of a very good win in the Battle of the World Champs to open our proceedings.
Yep, she played very, very well.
I think everybody's playing really well. I think that's what has stood out over the course of what we have seen so far in this competition is everyone has really just dialed in and is just playing some good, solid, competitive, entertaining bowls.
Sorry. It's the bowl here and there, changing, whether changing position or, you know, so it's not a lot really in these games. So both players just go in the yardstick past.
So Sheldon, of course, getting on the board last week, just needed that little bit of change of luck, and it finally sort of fell his way. I know it frustrates you, Shannon, because it fell his way against you. But it just always seems it was just sort of there, just sitting, just ready to go. Just something had to go his way. And he got a couple of good breaks, but also as well played some really seriously good bowls.
He probably should have more opportunities to draw, and I think it was just more that he just changed his game plan slightly. Obviously, he wasn't getting too many results on the attack in previous games, and you know, and he only sort of probably half the amount of attacking shots against me, and then he drew really well when he had to. So once again, it was super in, another super in. I've had a go going first, had a go going second.
The best thing is law of averages, though, Shannon.
Yeah.
Next one, whoever you're playing, watch out.
Katelyn just going through. Still sits with 2. According to our marker. Bagrie-Howley said he's made the last 2 national championships in Aotearoa, New Zealand, winning in 2023, beaten this year. It's a pretty sharp effort, and that's a beautiful bowl as well to get himself back in, although, just
it might still be
awkward
down.
fall.
Yep.
Opportunity here for Tayla, don't play a similar shot, basically.
Yep. She runs in the jack, can hold 3 and be a pretty good 3 as well.
Just needs to stay up a little.
Yeah, just needs to hold.
It's going to get a little rub. Both of them fall in.
I think probably just a draw shot around that last ball.
There's that backhand which has been a little bit more favourable in terms of.
It's quite a nice hand. This going this direction. I think out of all 4 hands, this is probably the best.
Looking after it, that seems to be tracking well. If it
Sneak
can just
past it.
sneak around that red.
Yes.
Yep.
Little rub.
Yeah,
And
great
there
weight.
you go.
Get rewarded with good weight. Gets on the board, 1-0.
They got shots. The 1. So, Sheldon Bagrie-Howley gets us underway in this game. Takes a 1-0 lead. He will lead us off for end number 2. What does it mean? I mean, you guys play a lot of bowls and you play in all parts of the world. I know primarily there's obviously a lot of interest across the ditch in Australia with regards to that. But in terms of the health of the sport globally, it seems to be in a very, very good space from an outside observer looking in. As 2 guys who are at the heart of it, do you feel as though that the sport's really still thriving at the moment?
Yeah, there's about 7 big countries. You have Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, and 4 home countries. And I think, what was great was India won the Commonwealth Games gold.
Yeah.
Try to get Asia involved, Hong Kong, China, get those countries involved, and that'd be really good for the sport. I think that it's on the way. I think World Bowls got a new board, and that's where their focus on is try to get those kind of smaller countries going better, and obviously the strong countries will keep going.
These concepts in the game help the game globally. There's a variety of short-formed, majority are peers events where you do have a good mix of the Asian communities, America, that all get involved in it. So this kind of stuff is definitely helping, and I think in the future this could be something that's potentially you could see quite a few big international events.
Yeah. You look at the last World Championships, I think there's 48 countries. So
yeah, that's
and countries like Turkey and France getting involved.
Yeah.
Which is just fantastic for sport. The more people playing, the better the world game will be. And you never know that with the Olympics 2032 and in the future, we can just hope might be a chance that you could get bowls in the Olympics.
That'd be amazing if that ever happened. That'd be so cool for the game.
And I guess that it would be a concept like this, maybe, given the way the Olympic movement is sort of moving with some of the sports that they've been trying to include. Do you feel as though it might have to be the modified as opposed to the classic?
Yeah, just little things to the game. Like at the World Championships, you had to use red or blue bowls, which is just more friendly on the eye. If you don't play bowls and you tune in, and there's 8 different colors, you have no clue who shot. So a product like this, obviously you can see the blue and red and see who shot.
Some great innovations that Bowls New Zealand have put into this Bowls5 concept.
Yeah, because it's like you look at the rugby and you look at the cricket that's going to come in. They're all the 2027s, so outside of the traditional formats of the sport. So it's just fingers crossed that we get there.
This one here, I think it's fingers crossed if that one gets there for Sheldon.
It's probably enough.
Yep.
Difficult here to get out of this one. Holes, 2 holes everywhere.
Drop.
Don't have many options to attack. Could be brave and put the jack in the pit though, best for multiple, but
Yeah, that's exactly what Katelyn did last game.
Oh, she's gone on that backhand. Where's
not
this
bad.
one coming? This is
Speed.
not looking shabby
She's
at
got
all.
Good speed.
she played it very well. That's a great shot.
Oh my goodness, that's superb. Superb, and yep. I don't know if we just caught that, just a nice doff of the hat by Sheldon as well. That's a nice acknowledgement of a very, very nice bowl. One apiece. We saw high scoring in the last game. This one here just going in binary.
I think a format like this, you know, at clubs, you know, just during the weekdays or something like that, you know, people are a lot time poor these days. So if you go down to the club, play 3 games in an hour and a half, be perfect. So.
I was going to say, well, as we've been saying with regards to Twilight, which is not far away from kicking in daylight savings, a matter of a few weeks away, goodness gracious, this is just ideal.
Yeah.
Great start here for Taylor. Yeah, this is perfect. I think a lot of our business, house bowls at Stoke Bowling Club and Nelson, the shortened formats and, you know, all the community and the locals, they love it.
Yeah, I'm lucky at Club Musgrave on the Gold Coast, and you know, corporate days, and you know, people love coming and trying the game out. And then you never know, if you come for a Christmas party, then later on you might go, I really enjoyed that, and we'll come and join the club.
That's the thing, you won't know until you try it, and it's one of those sports that when you try it, I think Taylor described this format as Moorish. I think there'd be quite a few people who would be quite enamoured by this sort of style. That's like anything. Then that's how you get the introductions, a different form of introductions. I know I'm talking to 2 men who obviously was introduced to this particular sport via the family route, but having that other way of getting people in, that's not too shabby either. They're just going to get a little nibble.
Just hold on a little, hang around.
Yeah, the biggest thing in you know, the club I'm at, and everyone bowlers go, I wish I would have done this 20 years ago.
Yeah, it would have been great.
They fall in love with it when they're 60 or 70, so you know, try it when you're 20, 30, 40.
It's a good way to create, just like anything, whether it's sport or an event, is first impressions will bring people back. And if this is what was offered up on the table to come and have a go at, I think a lot of people will get that nice little welcoming feeling into the game and encourage them to play more.
So I think it's 2 to Taylor here.
Tight for the second shot.
There we go. So
one in a media or
word on Sue here.
Yeah, from this side it looks quite the red, but yeah, call it a measure.
So 1 in a measure.
You can
We're
go
going
look,
with.
Sorry.
You're allowed to go and have a look.
Remember that on the.
It's a game of millimeters, so you know, if he's only 1 down, he might be attacking, try to get the ball out. If he's 2 down, he's trying to draw. So that just.
He's also conscious as well, as McIlroy was giving the G up there. He is allowed to go on his 3rd bowl. On one of the ends, he's allowed to go, but I don't think he just wants to go and have a wee bo peep on the 3rd end just yet.
That changes things.
Yeah, I think he might have got second out of that.
Yeah.
Landed on his own the right way.
So 1 blue, so that's a holding shot for Sheldon.
Yeah, Taylor, have a look at the 2 bowls.
It's too wide, just too wide and through.
Even Sheldon, you could maybe drive the 2 bowls out for 3.
Yeah, they're away from
so
there.
one to me.
Yeah.
Well, we know that he's an aggressive bowler. Is he looking at that little
Or you can try
2 bowl cluster there?
Yeah, here's that, or you can just try to draw the shot and land the red one or trail the jack for 3.
He's trying to land.
Well, he's just
doesn't
asking it just to slow down a touch.
He just didn't want to tip that one in. So, 1 to Sheldon, 2-1.
So continuing singles.
This will be interesting. From here.
Yep, so there's straight
eyes.
agreement from Taylor. It's 1 blue. So Sheldon Bagrie-Howley leading 2-1 as we go from just seeing an absolute plethora of shots in the previous game now to a single shot per end encounter. saw Tayla with the victory over Ryan. Sheldon's first game of our evening. So, one more time.
Ugh.
She goes to that.
So what about you, mate?
Backhand.
How many games of bowls have you had in your...
I have never played competitively. In saying that, I have had competitive games of bowls with my father.
Oh, nice.
So my dad, so my grandfather, sadly no longer with us. He was a bowler at Palmerston North, and absolutely loved it, thoroughly enjoyed it. And then my father, he got involved with the Wanganui East, still is involved with the Wanganui East Bowls Club in my hometown. And so yeah, the odd roll up there, getting advice from a gentleman who I believe has won a couple of national champions, and Mr. Ray Park.
Oh, wow.
Urging me every once in a while when there was something on that maybe I should be a little bit more forceful rather than to draw.
Old Pencil, he's a good man.
Yeah, well, he was, and again, but it was that environment. Me and Dad just out there, he just asked me to go around and have a roll up, and I absolutely loved it because it's just great to spend time with your dad, isn't it? And so it was neat to have that opportunity, but yeah, just Mr. Park every once in a while, you might want to take that one out there.
I grew up playing against him, as well as his son, Clint. So, yeah, we go way back. Great bowler, great player.
Good shot him.
So
I think Sheldon's holding 3 here.
Yeah, went to school with Sean Johnson, who was
New
another
Zealand player.
New Zealand representative. We played first 11 cricket. It was a more than useful all-rounder. Nice.
I think Russell Meyer was from Palmerston North as well. He won 2 gold medals. 2 world gold medals in Christchurch in 2008.
Some good players that come out of there. Really good.
Yeah, good people come out of that part of the world. Just saying. You guys rep your part of the world. I'll be repping Wanganui. Butcher boy till I die. Here comes from Gore coming in on the...
Depends how good he sets us up. Taylor get the jack back for 3.
Hell.
That's a great shot.
They're good shots, yeah.
So he now sits with 3, but Katelyn with the final say on this 4th end.
Taylor on the run.
Needs to be, because at the moment this could be a winning advantage. He's got to grab something and does. Oh, that's a great bowl. That's a great bowl. Wow.
That's one, maybe 2. No,
and all you can do is smile, Sheldon. That's all you can do.
I'm more thinking I'm glad you didn't get them all.
Sound like not to get 2 there.
Yeah, that's great balls from Sheldon and Taylor.
Yeah.
That's superb. So again, it's just one shot as we just go back and forth. Taylor will lead us off here in the 5th.
2-2. I think it's the first game. Just had 4 singles.
Yep, it's
2-2.
Yep.
Last one.
It's like a last end tie
4 and full bowl tiebreaker. This.
Yeah, again, same again. Evens going in. As we just saw in the previous game with Katelyn Inch.
Like
taking the jack through into the ditch to get the W there.
There were 7 out of 8 effective bowls on that end, because even Taylor's first 2, she only just shaved the jack, just went past.
Yeah, and she, even though she missed the target, but she got one out, which created that chance.
To get, yes. If she never clipped that out with the 3rd,
she probably would have drove, yeah.
Well, here we go. We are underway in this final end, and that's a great start from Taylor. And I tell you what, Sheldon's not going to be far off here with the reply either.
This is shaping up to be nice.
Everyone's come to play week 2.
Yeah, well, we've seen Sheldon with shots on end 1 and 3. Taylor with shots on end 2
She's
and
got this.
4.
Dead in the middle.
A shot.
That's a great
Oh,
one,
now
Bob.
she's got 2 shots.
is what you want to see. Last end, the shot changing every bowl.
Go for the jack in the ditch.
Close.
Move, belly. Tummy.
Oh, he thought he had it. You are kidding me.
It's all happening here.
He actually couldn't have played that much better.
Brilliant.
He played the weight that if he got it,
How
he's
far
just going to
behind
stick
is
with it in
my
the ditch.
shot, please?
This is where last week
Oh, you
we
can feel
played,
that.
Jack got speared here, and the ball really turned at the end here, so we'll see if it does it here.
Yes, absolutely. We had that end in particular where the jack came out and you flicked and they did turn quite a bit. Probably still a couple of feet from where she ideally.
Just needs good speed. Look at this.
Run on a little bit more. It's not a bad effort.
It's always a bit harder when the jack's covered as well. Just
How much
visually.
room's the front one, please?
Just a reminder that each game, player is allowed to go up on their third shot on one of the ends, so that's why we've seen Taylor now bound up to have a look at what's going on.
They're both drawn really well in this game, so this just needs a hold and run a little.
Could go on the back door.
Yeah, the line was good, wasn't it? The line was very good.
It's probably second.
Okay, what would
It's another option.
We went far off there, fella.
Does Taylor,
far off.
Does Taylor try to nail it, or just kind of stay away and don't create a little ledge?
Well, there's a toucher in the bin in there, so
she's already got the respot.
What are we thinking, Taylor?
Well, he's got second shot, so if he attacks mine, he could get it out clean. So I really need another one, but ideally I'm trying to just beat my back one so I'm not creating more of a target.
Right, there we
At
go.
the moment he kind of, yeah, it's,
And
I don't mind how it's set up.
reassuring nods
I feel
from
vulnerable,
Mrs.
so
Bester and McIlroy.
I need
so
another one.
it's all about
execution.
how do you get in these scenarios, and obviously you'd want the second shot, but how do you improve the hit for yourself, not so much for your opponent. You know, she could play a really good bowl and just clip the edge of her shot bowl and then create the opportunity that Sheldon needs to make a shot easier. But
It's hard. I
here
wish
we
I
go.
could get
Wait,
second
here's
shot and
pressure.
cover the back. Need more
this
than
one
she
doing?
lands her back bowl and flops. She's just gone through the
It's
game.
just going to sneak past.
Not all.
So, 2-all, one bowl, and it'll be delivered by Sheldon Bagrie-Howley. It looked as though you've got your mind set on what you're playing. It looked like a reasonably decisive walk there.
Let's go, Kaz.
Live and die by the sword, eh?
Okay. Okay. He's going to go for it.
Remembering that there is a blue touching bowl which is in the ditch. With weight.
Nah, she's swinging.
So
That one's gone in and through. And
It's a great game of
It was a
balls.
good game.
Katelyn Bruce, I should say. Singles on every end, is it? Singles on every end.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious me, that was some seriously good bowls, and I know you guys have only done it in singles. Were you a little nervy there watching Sheldon line up that last one? Did you think you had things covered?
Oh no, I still did feel very vulnerable, and I thought he would be able to get it, but it looked a little bit tricky from the mat. So yeah, just happy the red bowl's got a win, because it's been all blue for me so far, so that's good.
Sheldon, again, those wee margins again, but I mean, to play a game like that there, again, how does that change the dynamic of what you're thinking about how this game is as we continue to learn about how to play this particular format, this Bowls5 format?
Well, like it's sort of one of those ones, like if it's a high scoring game or a low scoring game, it's tight all the way around. Like, it was a bit unlucky not to sink the jack clean and ended up being 3 down, as opposed to shake hands straight away. Like, it's just those little key moments like that I'm not really getting.
That's okay. Well, look, as I say, we've been saying it. We'll continue to say it. There's still a lot of bowls to be played here in Bowls5. But thank you both for another outstanding game as we look now at the updated ladder. There you see Katelyn on top. Tayla now moves up into second spot ahead of 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲. Then we've got Selina, Goddard, Shannon McIlroy and Sheldon Bagrie-Howley. But as we say, there's still a lot of bowls still to come. We have got Shannon McIlroy and Selina Goddard to entertain us here for our fourth game tonight. Ready to get back out there and into it?
Yeah, absolutely. Get them close, see how it goes. Obviously the girls they're doing really well, and you know, this kind of format, regardless who you are, you turn up on the day, you play well, you win and lose some. That's the way it is.
It's a fantastic format. We're going to see this man in action very shortly against Selina Goddard as Bowls5 continues.
Dear Diary, my move to Somerset has been quite the page turner. Sally wants me on the croquet team, but Beth says 𝗳𝗀𝘃𝗲𝗃 is where all the fun is at. I can hear Barry's choir from here. And Kenneth's passionate about getting everyone's heart rate up. But Molly and I opted to do a whole lot of nothing today. A wonderfully underrated pastime.
High-performance sports requires a laser focus every day. To get the best out of everyday life, consider vision correction by the professionals at Laser Eye Centre. With clinics in Pukekohe and 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲 and state-of-the-art theatres in Hamilton and now 𝗄𝗶𝘁𝗀𝗀, you'll be living your best life in no time. Get a free assessment, plus your Bowls5 number will get you a special offer on your procedure. Easy.
Kia ora, welcome back to the Pukekohe Bowling Club. We are ready now for the battle between Shannon McIlroy and Selina Goddard. Here is the coin toss.
The head? Oh, you go, mate.
So Selina is going to get us underway. 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗃𝗃, Katelyn Inch providing the expert analysis for this one. And really great little battle that we are going to see. And of course we'll also see these two athletes as well will be playing our final match of the day as well. Selina to get us underway. Selina in blue. Shannon stretching the hammies there, getting ready to deliver. And a very nice starter there from Selina Goddard. So it's been quite well, it's been a little bit of a bounce back at times from the gentlemen. In some of the previous intergender games, the ladies were very dominant. They've had a little bit of success. Katelyn, they've managed to sneak you a couple of times.
Yeah, they have. It's been a great contest. So we'll see what happens in this final game tonight.
Top of the table clash, I should say, between me and Katelyn.
Selina, I actually think, has got an opportunity to sort of sneak her way up there as well. Yeah. So we'll just, it'll be a good battle between two players with both a 3-win, 1-loss record at the moment.
Yeah, we'll finish off the first half of the round robin portion. So, and then everything's still close, anything can still happen. So
it will be interesting to see what happens when everyone has that second look at each other on the second par. But
People will be out for revenge.
I tell you what, Shannon McIlroy's out for a little right now. Look at
just has to get
this.
up. Yeah, great shot there.
Beautiful.
Hammies are warmed up.
Yeah.
There's that lovely delivery style from Selina. I don't know, do you guys look at the way that you deliver a bowl? Has it actually changed much, Ryan, from your point of view? You obviously started playing when you were younger. You are now a bit of an older athlete. Have you found that your delivery style has evolved over the course of your career?
It has. I was pretty skinny when I was younger. A little bit bigger now, so arm goes out a little bit more. But I think a lot of athletes, you look through their career and little things change. You're trying to adapt. You look at other players and what you can do better. You look at Tiger Woods, he won the Masters and then switched his whole swing. So you look at other players and you kind of learn. A couple of years ago, got one of the great coaches for Australia, Bryce Stewart. I just moved myself on the mat on my backhand and little stuff like that. Just try to get those few more balls close and better chances of winning.
Does it also help as well because people look at bowls and they go, well, it doesn't seem to be that physically taxing, but when you're doing it as often as you guys are in the sport as professionals, do you have to make sure that, I suppose the word is ergonomically, that you are doing things right so you're not putting stress on certain parts of your bodies? Because obviously when this is your job, time is money if you have to sit out for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And you touched on the point there, like if you're playing a lot of bowls, that step length can change if you've been a bit more warmed up or you've come in cold, so that can definitely affect that delivery and make an impact on the way you play the game. So just trying to keep it as concise and try to keep it the same every time so you can adjust.
Shannon trying to sneak himself a second shot.
No, if he gets on the jack, could make 4.
Well, that's going to be interesting. Definitely 1 for Shannon to open.
Yeah, as you can see, all 6 players here have very different deliveries, and the main thing is you just want to be, able to do the same thing every time, so you can adjust. If you're a bit heavy, learn to adjust, and if you don't do the same thing every time, then it's going to be impossible to do that.
Right, well, we're going to measure for second shot. Shannon definitely has 1. So now Sue. What we said in terms of the measuring side of things, she's been a little bit more active down her end than what Margaret has at the other.
She's doing a fantastic job. We're very lucky to have 2 umpires with international experience. They've been very pivotal for the game.
It's a great shot over here, just checking to see. So it is just the 1. So Shannon takes the early advantage. To end number 2. So we've been very fortunate with our venue here at the Pukekohe Bowling Club. Also just a quick shout out as well to the Pukekohe Cosmopolitan Club as well, which is part of this fantastic facility as well, for their wonderful hospitality that they're providing for us as well during these events.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with the complex and the carpet, running perfect, but 15 seconds, which is ideal for bowls.
So I greatly appreciate their involvement in Bowls5 as Selina Goddard slots one in, and that'll be shot for the moment.
Yep, see who can correct first.
So you said there that it's running around about 15 seconds. Is there an ideal run time in the mind of a bowler that they are looking for, be it indoor or out?
I personally reckon 15 to 16 seconds is ideal. You can play all the shots, you can trail a jack. If it gets to 18, 19 seconds, any bit of wind makes it a bit difficult. And if it's 11, 12, it's a bit more, just reaching the head all the time and not as much skill. So 15, 16 seconds is perfect.
I was going to say, if it's 12 to 13 seconds, you'd just about be breathing on the ball to get it going down the other end, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, so, well, actually, the quicker it is, 18 seconds is actually, you have to let it go lighter.
Oh, yeah, right. I see. Sorry. Yeah. So it's the counter.
Yeah, so how they do it is 90 feet. You throw a ball 90 feet, see how long it takes for it to stop. So, and New Zealand has the quickest greens in the world, outdoor, playing on on the weed. So it's a big advantage when the World Championships come down this way for New Zealand.
Oh, righty-ho.
And that's why in the UK the greens are generally 10, 11 seconds, so it's a big advantage for the Northern Hemisphere countries.
So we joke about the old pitches in cricket. That's also something that very much applies to the sport of bowls as well.
Yeah, very much home ground advantage.
Let's have to go to that backhand again, just coming up short. One bowl apiece left for Shannon and Selina.
Yeah, he's got 2 seconds here, so he can draw the shot or he can try to rip it out. Hold 2 and put the pressure back on Selina. He's working out all the math in his head.
I was about to say his thinking face is really good at the moment. Have you managed to compute this one, Professor?
Yeah. See a couple of my ball relation to just the front of the jack, please, Margaret.
Your red ball?
Yeah, the one out here.
You're 1.5 balls in front.
And the one on the side here, is that jack high?
It's 2 balls past the jack.
So what Shannon doesn't want to drive, get an edge of his ball, and take out his other one and drop a 3. But I think see, if he has enough room, he can play backhand quick under the blue ball. It's hard to see on our angle on the side here.
Exactly
That's what he's doing. He's close by body language.
I know.
Outside the ring.
I like that shot. He had the chance to hold 2. And so now can Selina hit the free shot here for 2?
Bonus bowl on the way. Try and double. Seems
Just
to
have
be
to
tracking.
turn.
Just need to keep going though.
That hurt.
That'll be another single shot, this time to Selina Goddard. 1 apiece, 2 ends played.
I think going back to last game, the end of Katelyn's game, that's 8 straight singles.
I was about to say, I believe it is. I think you and Selina ate up all the shots.
Yeah,
You've left nothing for everybody else.
Quite a crazy game. Yeah, there was a lot of shots, a lot of things happening out there. You're right.
Well,
but that's
started
good
with
balls only drop in ones, and just shows how close everyone is getting.
Yeah, absolutely.
It started with a 4, then it was followed by a 2, then a 3, then a 1. And then you decide just for the real grandstand finish, just to drag the jack through and get the dub.
Fortunately got down to the jack.
Great opening ball there.
Both of these, well, all 6 of the athletes you have all been really on form. Just
great shot there.
Showing what the sport at the highest level looks like. So as well, there's a bit of speed involved too. They've been good, quick, sharp games, which of course is what we're trying to achieve with Bowls5 too. This is another cracking bowl coming in here. Is that just going to sneak by?
Yeah, but finishes in very good position.
Well, I was very happy just to continue to use this backhand side. Steering this one down. That's on a nice line too.
Another good shot.
Oh, just sneaks on through.
Yeah, I think that's 2 shots to Shannon. Now, do we see aggression here from Selina? She's got the back ball. This is where if it does kill, it goes right back where it is. So that's another thing that she has to factor in her shot selection.
Well, she wants to take it through.
Just on the draw here.
I think it.
Oh, this is another great line. This is going to be very close as well. Is that going to sneak in just under? Just under. McIlroy will have final say on this end as well. This is his 3rd bowl.
A little quicker.
He just wants to hit the repeat button here.
There's that little last minute hook that he likes and talks about, and that's just going to fall nicely as well.
Shannon, he loves this backhand side coming this way. All right, Selina on the charge, looking for the jack.
Opportunity.
Oh, how's that tracking? How's that tracking?
She gets the jack.
Oi, that is a lovely shot, Selina Goddard.
Still room for
3
Shannon.
down to 2 up.
That's a great conversion.
Now, there's plenty of space though for Shannon. Probably on the less favourable side coming in. Just trying to draw at the moment. It's Selina holding a couple.
Just has to stop.
Oh, that is
That is
brilliant reply.
4 balls within 6 inches there, Shannon, and a great conversion from Selina.
Yeah, I think
Another single.
Another single.
You know, you got to send it.
Yeah.
That's quite tricky.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Seeing another repeat of what we saw earlier. Everything being done in allotments of 1. Shannon McIlroy, shot on end 1 and 3. Goddard with the shot on the second end, and now we move to a pivotal 4th end. Just really helps set up some very grandstand finishes so far in Bowls 5.
This one just has to run. Just dying off a little bit. So a chance for Selina to hop in on the jack.
You see where it's finished up, dead in line with the jack, but just short in terms of the weight. This one here, it's going to track around. It's not going to be far off either, is it? Just might run through.
It's a great
shot.
one, though.
A very good start there from Selina, getting that first one past. Makes a huge difference when you're playing your singles and you get your first one up and about.
Shannon switching sides. Yeah. Trying to rest that blue bowl possibly.
It's a great shot.
That is wonderful. Wonderful response.
You see the previous end coming this way, he couldn't find the line, had good weight. So changes it up, changes the other side, and it's very smart tactics from Shannon.
What's the response going to be?
Not far away.
Oh my goodness.
Very good response.
You're kidding me.
What a shot.
Wow. Now
Good
it's still
balls, yeah.
still 1 to Selina, as you see the mark go on there from Margaret. She stays back inside.
Just has to slow down a bit.
Slide past. Not the worst position though.
Yeah, Margaret's just having a look. Yeah, still 1 to Selina. Now she's taking a bit of extra time on the mat. She's got to change her hand, which is very smart.
Yep, she is. Just wants to stick to, tries to switch to back end. She's staring it down.
Has to run.
Just going to pop up slightly short, is it, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm not far away. Only about a yard. Might be in Shannon's way, though.
Quickly on the mat.
Just has to be his last one. A couple feet off.
Yeah, he's really nailed the line down there, so just beating that one.
It's got to run.
Oh, is it?
Has he done it?
Oh. Let's have a look and see what Margaret thinks.
It's close, but I favour the red.
There you go. So, heard Margaret's call there. She says it's close, but she does favour the red bowl.
Need glasses.
Need to set up some binoculars, possibly.
Please.
Maybe might be needed. She's all set to go. She's the
How confident are you? Like, are we talking 55 or 60? Because this is going to choose my hand for me.
Yeah, so if she's holding short, she doesn't want to play the backhand. But if she's for sure down, she'll play the backhand. If she hits it,
Doesn't matter.
like,
Oh, Shannon doesn't know.
Shane's a very good judge. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is something that we have seen. We've seen very good camaraderie and sportsmanship over the course of this. So,
It's very close.
It's pretty tight, mate.
All right.
That one, but that one there, that is the third.
Okay.
did that help?
No.
I could
Look,
tell
we'll
you that
risk
it's 56%, but then again, like 34% of most percentages are made up on the spot. So,
All right.
yeah.
We'll play with some balls then.
Hopefully she draws a toucher, then we'll never know.
Interesting to see how this one's going to go.
All right, we're about to find out.
We are going to find out whether the
Could be equal distance. It could be.
They
It could be a tie.
Absolutely.
Oh dear.
There's a big shot here. If Shannon gets it, he's 2 up playing the last, and if not, it's all square. So
Yeah.
You did mention the fact that it's possible that they could be equidistant, so they could be the same. So if that were to be the case, do they both receive the shot?
they both get nothing. So it's
Get
just yeah.
nothing.
So no, because no one's actually closer. So it's just 0-0 and then played. Happens a lot on a really tight head if both balls are touching the jack. Then it's just 0-0 and then played. So if this happens, it would still be 2-1. To Shannon playing the last end.
Be the equivalent of a dead end.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Very boring for us.
Yeah.
So Selina, I think she got away with that one. She's got the shot by a couple of centimetres.
So,
You guys need glasses.
2 apiece as we head to the final. So as we've seen now for a few games, it's another, essentially, one-end shootout for victory.
I think that's 10 singles in a row.
No.
Wow, we can blame Inch.
No, like the shadow.
Yeah.
Her and
You can
Goddard
blame me,
just
go for it.
gobbled all up the shots in the earlier game.
Okay, Shannon's got the last ball, but and Selina's got first save.
At least you didn't waste the walk up.
Yeah.
Very close here.
That's right.
To get down a touch.
Oh no, that's a
Very
cracking
good
start.
start.
This is world-class balls here.
Absolutely.
It does. Yeah.
And that does get the jack off the spot, which Shannon's been nailing, so that might help Selina as well.
Selina Goddard, 2-time national singles champion. Shannon McIlroy, a 2-time national champion, as well as a former world champion back in 2016 as well. Titles and medals on a global scale littered between this pair, absolutely peppered throughout. Now, half dozen players we've got competing. This is another very good bowl.
Okay.
Playing the delivery.
Folds it over as well nicely.
We'll have to play that forehand, which is a little bit slower. Decisions.
Yeah, it is.
I'll pass my last one through,
If he
please.
drives and gets the jack, he just goes back right in between the 2 blue balls.
One down.
Pretty close. Pretty close. One to measure.
So
One and a measure.
One to measure.
there you go. So Selina holding 1 definitely. Measure for the second. But it is as simple as whoever wins this end wins the game.
Just holds a little bit.
Move. Handbrake.
Oh, what a great effort.
That's a great shot.
Well, he got second for sure, though.
Now you're holding 1.
Okay. Thank
It's
you.
very definitive from Sue as well.
So Selina, I think she just has to get the deepest ball on the rink.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Shannon, obviously, he's not going to be short.
No, you don't. You want to try and make Shannon play that perfect shot if possible. Don't give them all that room to the ditch to work with.
Oh, hold forever.
Then if she does put one back and he does get the shot, then Selina could have a chance to to do something. So.
Okay.
So 1 shot remains for Goddard, 2 for McIlroy. Here's his penultimate attempt.
So backing himself to make the correction here. Wasn't far away with his last attempt. Might have
Wow.
got the spot, is he?
Yeah, he does have the spot
He
now.
does.
So,
He's given himself a lot of options.
so Selina, she's got about 5 different shots in her head at the moment, probably.
Yep.
I think the best shot is just to get one past. It'd be hard to draw another one and not create a bigger target.
Okay. Let's roll through them. You say she's probably got about 5 shots.
Yeah.
Tell me all the different options that
Well,
you and Katelyn
Yeah,
are seeing as you look at that.
She could draw to get the spot, so draw
Respot,
get
yep.
the one just short of the red one. She could draw for 2, so Shannon just can't get the ball out clean, or she can get to the back, so if Shannon does hit it and the jack goes in the ditch or back, that she still has a shot. Or she could put a blocker. That's
yeah,
4.
There's 4. You're doing very well.
The decision's been made, and here we go.
Forehand, trying to get past.
Like I've said before, it's like a chess match. You have to think, what's my opposition going to do?
Going to
Okay.
sneaks in. It remains still 1 for Selina Goddard.
Yeah.
Now the professor can go to work.
Yeah, I think he's going to drive the shot ball.
Yeah.
But the angles, if he does get it, he might get on his own and not have the spot that kills.
Here with you guys.
You've done all you can, Selina.
Oh,
You've done all
I
you
mean,
can.
Nah, I didn't though. I was short. Could have given it like 1 more metre.
So what were you trying to do with your last one?
Just get past.
Yeah.
I mean, like I think the jacks. Honestly, he's got so many things he can do.
You could go lay in the middle of the rink and try to block.
Pretty much, yeah. But nah, I just 1 more metre past. I think I would have been happy. But yeah, I mean.
Can't do anything now.
Yeah,
Well.
It's Shannon McIlroy.
Yep, it is. He's got 1 bowl. It's 2 apiece. Final bowl, final end. With a bit of weight. Does he like it? It is going to finish.
Shot.
I think.
That'll be enough.
Yeah.
Wait and
So
see.
she's got enough. Yeah, see, that's where
played
Selina
well.
said that she was a bit
mate,
short. That's where she
where I
wanted to
put
put
my
her.
Yeah.
bowl.
I couldn't do the full drive because if I got the jack clean,
Yeah.
It's a great shot. So many things happening, which is just
Yeah.
fantastic.
so I
Absolutely was.
was like, I got the spot,
Yeah.
but like the way it lined up.
Yeah, that's right. 2.
2.
2 red.
And a victory for Shannon McIlroy with a nice little smile.
It was a good game.
That was an outstanding game, and once again, you're having to use
Well,
all
mate,
of your vision and all your imagination to get the dub
and
there.
it's 5 ends, it's a lot easier. If you do that over 2 hours, it just gets sore. Like, 5 ends, perfect. But that was a good game. That was really good.
Well, it was another outstanding game against Selina. I could tell you were just so frustrated with that final bowl, just leaving the door ajar for the big fella.
Yeah, that's it. And I said before, I would have been happy if it was 1 metre through, then it finished. Which ironically is where the jack went, but hey, even if I did put that bowl further back, maybe it would have changed Shannon's shot a little bit as well. So you can hum and ha about what you did, but kudos to Shannon, played awesome.
Another great game, another fantastic game. Shannon McIlroy, congratulations. Selina Goddard, outstanding. That means that as we go to the points table, see that Katelyn, Tayla and Ryan all with 3 wins. You'll see Tayla though having had the 1 loss, having played the extra game. Shannon climbing slowly now, jumps up over Selina Goddard, and Sheldon Bagrie-Howley sitting there at the bottom, but still plenty of time. There is 1 game to go, and it's a good one. Both athletes with 3 wins, 1 loss records, and they're standing either side of me at the moment. This has been a very interesting wee day of bowls, and you've had some pretty good success so far going up against the blokes as well. Do you feel confidence maybe trying to claim another scalp?
Look, you've always got to back yourself, but obviously Best is in very good form, so I'll just see what I can do, get him close.
And you obviously want to maybe bounce back a little bit after what happened to you earlier on in your battle with Tayla.
Yeah, Tayla played brilliant. Obviously, whoever wins this is 4-1, and halfway through the competition's first, which would be a good added bonus. 3 points is huge, so it'll be a great game. Hopefully, we can do what the previous players have done. Just put on a show for everyone.
Oh, I've got no doubt about it. We've got Best and we've got Inch, and that's coming up next here on Bowls 5.
Dear Diary, my move to Somerset has been quite the page-turner. Sally wants me on the croquet team, but Beth says Mahjong is where all the fun is at. I can hear Barry's choir from here. And Kenneth's passionate about getting everyone's heart rate up. But Molly and I opted to do a whole lot of nothing today. A wonderfully underrated pastime.
High-performance sports requires a laser focus every day. To get the best out of everyday life, consider vision correction by the professionals at Laser Eye Centre. With clinics in Pukekohe and 𝘄𝗶𝘃𝗲 and state-of-the-art theatres in Hamilton and now 𝘄𝗶𝘃𝗀𝗀, you'll be living your best life in no time. Get a free assessment, plus your Bowls Hub number will get you a special offer on your procedure. Easy.
No, mate, hockey, mate, welcome back. This is the final game of the day here on Bowls 5. It is Ryan Bester versus Katelyn Inch. There's the coin toss.
Good game.
And it is going to be, by the looks, Ryan Bester to get us underway. Tayla Bruce, Sheldon Bagrie-Howley to provide some expert analysis for us here on the final game. And this one is going to decide who finishes top at the end of the first rotation. Remember, this is a double round-robin format. Both of these players have had 3 wins, just the 1 loss. Ryan Bester beaten by Tayla Bruce earlier on today.
Yeah, it was quite nice to get that win.
Well,
and it was a fairly good game overall, which is all we can really hope for is good bowls out here.
Well, I think we haven't seen good bowls. I think we've seen great bowls. We've been very, very fortunate. You've obviously snuck up now. You're sitting second on the ladder as well.
Love a comeback. Yep.
Well,
Long way to go though.
Well, and this is the great thing. But everybody's had a win, and as I said, we've seen some incredible bowls. As we were saying just prior with Ryan and Katelyn, there was that absolute glut between Selina and Katelyn when they were playing, whether we had the 4, then the 2, then the 3, then the single, then the wonderful finish. And ever since, it's just been single bowls, single shot ends all the way through. So let's see whether Ryan and Katelyn can buck the trend.
Yeah, it should be a very exciting game. Hopefully another nail biter and it goes down to that sort of last end scenario again.
Well, we've seen a couple of our super ends, the tiebreakers. Who's not familiar? If we are level at the end of 5, a 1-bowl tiebreaker end to decide our victor.
Yeah, surely we're overdue a 1-bowl tiebreaker.
Well, we've had a couple, but you're right. It's been a little bit of a break. A little bit of a break. Katelyn delivering. Sheldon victorious in a tiebreaker.
Yep. Might just have to go straight to them from now on.
Well, it's been very good opening here by Ryan Bester. He's currently holding a couple, pacing after this one.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good here as well.
Yeah, I love the speed walk up to the head. It's not a run, it's just speed walk it down.
Power walk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Power walking. Very 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃. He has been domiciled over in Australia for a while, so maybe that's what it is.
Katelyn on the upshot very early in this game.
They just don't turn down that side, eh?
Well, that's going to be a very good start. Now, run of the singles on the opening end comes to an end. It looks like 3.
Yeah, 3, yeah.
And it is agreed that it is 3 shots, so a great start for Ryan Bester.
She improved on her last game by not dropping the 4 first.
That's a very, very good point. She did concede 4 at the opening end to Selina Goddard and came back to win as well.
Exactly. Might be a wee omen for her there.
Better to drop a big number early, I think, with now 4 ends to recover. She can do it.
Well, that's a great start by Ryan just to keep the pressure on. Love a beautiful delivery style. It's lovely, flowing.
Just needs to get down a bit here.
It's pushing through. So, any bowl at the back's a good bowl.
It definitely doesn't take much to fall off the back of that circle.
Ryan now continuing. Play down this forehand side.
This looks pretty good too. It's going to finish in a nice spot.
It's nicely at the back. So a couple of shots for Ryan.
So how have you found the bowls so far?
Oh, look, this
Are you hooked on the game?
Well, look, I've always been a fan of the game, as I was saying a little bit earlier on. Introduced to it by my late grandfather, who was a regular attendee and player in Palmerston North, and my father still goes around to the Wanganui East Bowling Club and has a roll-up. So I've always been a fan, and when you grow up in Wanganui, I grew up at a time where, of course, one of the best bowlers in the world was 𝗬𝗀𝗃𝗲𝗃. And so we would often see him sort of out running, doing his training, see him jogging along Dublin Street and Anzac Parade, sort of getting in the miles. And I remember asking my dad, it's like, why? He's a bowler. What does he need to run for? And then, of course, you go and watch a game and you understand about how it's not just the physical aspect, it's what that does for the mind and the concentration that athletes like yourself need. So
definitely,
it's wonderful. It's like any sport. Like any sport, when you see world-class players, performers, athletes up close, it just heightens your appreciation of that particular sport. I don't really care what sport it is. I just think you appreciate it even more when you get that opportunity to really dive in and in an intimate surrounding like we've got here at the moment at Pukekohe. I'm having a blast. I'm having an absolute blast. Now, I know we've still got another full round to go. A couple of interesting wee matches to come up as well. And then we've got our step ladder playoffs to finish as well.
Can't wait for those. I think, we're just enjoying these round robin stages to just really give it our all and see how close we can finish to the top, and then it's all game on again.
Yeah, the playoffs are going to be exceptional, and all of this is building and setting us up for what is going to be an absolutely outstanding culmination to Bowls5.
Yeah, this is probably a lot more relaxed than what the playoffs will be, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, look, we know as soon as it hits that day, this is a great shot coming through here. Oh, it's just going to carry through. Oh goodness, that's a wonderful attempt though.
Yeah.
And it's going to be one for Ryan, so he goes 4 up. So he's a full end ahead now as we head to the third end, the middle.
Yep, you take that in this format.
It's a very good start. So what I've got to ask yourself then, you've asked, how are you finding it? You know, this very different, it's shorter, it's sharper. You don't have that opportunity to really really work your way into a game. Sort of, I guess, 5 ends, when you look at it from the formats maybe that you would normally play, that's really just sort of getting a start and trying to lay a bit of a foundation. This is, you get to hit 5 ends, it's done.
I love how unpredictable it is for us. You know, it just, any end can change the whole game, and there's something about that that just keeps you sharp and focused and makes every bowl super exciting. So I'm loving that side of it.
Here's Ryan continuing. This backhand side at the moment, Katelyn holding shot. Ryan just seeing if he can sneak in here. He's just going to rub that there. And, well, it's tough as to who's got a shot.
With so many games as well, you see the good, the bad and the ugly of everything. I'm sure there's a few bowls that we'd love to have another go at, and that's the beauty of this game. You just got to keep rolling them down and doing everything you can.
Well, I think you find that there haven't been too many ugly bowls. We've seen a lot of very good bowls, and again, we're seeing another really interesting head starting to form here in terms of...
The standard is definitely rising every game.
I'm trying to remember the term that Shannon was using with regards to the bowls, but it's like every bowl so far is having an impact with regards to how the end is going to be decided. We've got 3 remaining, 2 from Katelyn, 1 from Ryan. At the moment, just doing a bit of processing, figuring out how she wants to go here.
She's switching over, and typically this other hand has been a bit slower. So it'll be interesting to see whether she takes that into account with this bowl.
That seems to be good speed. Maybe she's possibly even overdone it just a hair. Sitting at the back though.
Should be conscious to give it that
give
little
it
bit
that extra touch.
Last bowl for Bester. 4-0 at the moment.
Do you like it?
Might be short.
Might be short.
Yeah.
He's power walking it, so it's worth a look.
It looks quick.
The Ryan Best power walk.
Yeah, mile short, 2 bowls high.
Well, here's an interesting one. Katelyn deciding she's going to use her opportunity to inspect the head now.
Very early in the game for what's been used so far.
Well, I guess she realises where the situation is at the moment. She's down 4. Ryan holding a couple.
Crucial end.
Yeah. So, it's all smart decision probably to utilise that.
Just taking off the touch off her bowls, you know.
I haven't had to do many of that.
On that forehand.
It's hard to tell the speed here.
If this one keeps going, this is not going to be far off. It just needs to pull up a touch.
Oh.
Jeez, so close.
Great effort.
That line is spot on too with both those bowls.
2
to red.
6-0.
2.
2 to Ryan Bester up 6. And there is 2 to play. So Katelyn Inch has got a lot of work to be done over the course of the next couple of ends.
Needs a big end here.
Yep. I don't think anyone else has got to 11-0 yet, so I'm holding that record. We'll see how long that lasts. Someone had to do it.
Well,
And
look,
it was me, and I'll take
love the
that
fact
crown.
that you've taken it, you're
Yeah.
owning it, and you're proud of it. That's outstanding. Here's Katelyn, the lady who inflicted that defeat that Taylor is being self-deprecating about.
Yeah.
They're just short.
That is going to make it very tricky.
Bester continuing, just looking very comfortable. Looking down this forehand side, get a bit of a late turn again. Now it starts just to creep back around, so a couple of shots. Our final game of the day.
This has a little bit more on it than her first, but possibly just ducking under the head there.
Still there's a chance of that wee number though if she tries for it out the corner.
I think we'd all rather give it a chance to take the jack through than be hanging out in that situation.
Again,
it does react a little bit differently on that target too if you do run into the jack. Seems to fly quite a bit. So
it's a nice grouping from Ryan,
Oh,
but he's still leaving very much an opening here for Katelyn.
He does that a lot though, doesn't he? Really good at grouping his bowls, and so when he gets that first one close, you know it's danger because he's just got that fine touch where he's able to replicate that bowl again and again.
It just slides on through.
if it stays up, she's a chance in the corner. Even going all the 3 bowls.
So Ryan now switching.
Going for cover.
Yeah, and probably not looking to pile another one in there.
Yeah.
As Sheldon said, they are looking like a nice target at the moment. It's almost, yeah, set up like 10-pin.
We set up very well here, so
Yeah, jack in the
could be 4 shots being held. In fact, it is by the looks. Look at our graphic.
try for the trail.
I can never read Katelyn's expression of whether it's she likes it or not.
Damn.
Just sneak through.
Well,
as we come through, that's a big end, and so it's an insurmountable advantage that Ryan Bester has as we head to the final end. He leads by 10.
He'll be looking to capitalise on this because this is a huge opportunity for him to take that top of the table spot.
Again, we repeat, it's about the number of games you win, but there's also the
I
element
had a feeling
of
he was going to do this too. Just
He's watching.
oh, he's killed it.
And an eye roll because that is not good enough for him. He's got high standards.
But he
He's
loves
hoping for better.
he loves the respot, Ryan Bester.
Just explain again what he was trying to do there. He was just trying to take the jack into the ditch. That went outside of the rink, and because we have no kills in Bowls5, it has been respotted. But if he'd been able to hold that in the ditch, again, it was that opportunity just to really put it to bed, and Katelyn responds with a
reply.
beautiful bowl.
I think we might know what might be coming up here. Oh no, just staying with the draw.
Say shots, ends 1. So at the moment, this is very good for Ryan because he's definitely going to get the win. So far, he's won 4 ends out of 4. And that's going to look good on the scoreboard. And it's a plus 10 at the moment to his shot differential.
I think regardless where this ends up, it'll be coming in with a bit of heat.
Well, this is a bowl that's tracking very, very nicely, and that's another stunning bowl to match
Here comes
that opening bowl.
Katelyn's showing his stuff.
I'd say this might be a bit forced.
Straight through.
He's got another bullet though.
record might be safe here, Tayla.
Yes.
Katelyn will have final say on the end. And as Sheldon said, there is one more opportunity for Ryan Bester, one of the best drivers of a bowling ball.
No, she might.
And that has framed it beautifully.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
It's a bit of a run.
He's got the jack.
Oh.
Chipped the one.
Chips one. So, opportunity here for Katelyn, who's holding two. Again, an opportunity just to add to her shot tally. She won't be able to win the game, but she'll be able to claim the end. And this is tracking very nicely to maybe claim a third shot.
Great way to finish.
Thanks.
That is a beautiful finish. 3.
Yep.
All done, all dusted. Just getting out the gate nice and quick there, Ryan. That did the trick, didn't it?
Yeah, got off to a good start. Yeah, played a couple of good ones. Katelyn's a bit lucky. She had chances to get the shot and just missed a bit high on the running shots.
You had those opportunities. I think it was in number 3 of those, the ones that you'll probably sort of look back on a little bit if you sit down and analyse this game later on.
Yeah, definitely. There was opportunities there, but again, Ryan putting on the pressure and just forced me to play the tough shots.
Well, you're going to have another opportunity, Adam, but that does bring to the end the first complete phase of our round robin. So I think it should be an opportunity right now for us to go and have a look and see what the scoreboard is. And at the top there he is, 4-1. 12 points, 16 end ones, and a 14-shot difference. It is Ryan Bester at the top, Katelyn Inch and Tayla Bruce. Second and third, then it's Shannon McIlroy and Selina Goddard and Sheldon Bagrie-Howley sitting at the bottom. So let's have a look at what we have got lined up for tomorrow as we head into the second phase of our round robin. It's McIlroy and Bester to get us underway again, then Tayla Bruce and Katelyn Inch, and I'm sure Tayla will be quite keen to a little bit of revenge after what happened the first time they went through there. Selina Goddard and Sheldon Bagrie-Howley. Game 4. Well, this is going to be a little bit of a different one, Game 4. Men versus the women. A little triples game as well. And it's fair to say that when it comes to the little gender aspect of what we've been doing here on Bowls5, the ladies have been going very, very nicely. That's going to be a really interesting conclusion to tomorrow's edition of Bowls5. We thank you so much for your company. Until then, mā te wā.
Dear Diary, my move to Somerset has been quite the page-turner. Sally wants me on the croquet team, but Beth says Mahjong is where all the fun is at. I can hear Barry's choir from here. And Kenneth's passionate about getting everyone's heart rate up. But Molly and I opted to do a whole lot of nothing today. A wonderfully underrated pastime.
High-performance sports requires a laser focus every day. To get the best out of everyday life, consider vision correction by the professionals at Laser Eye Centre. With clinics in Pukekohe and 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲 and state-of-the-art theatres in Hamilton and now Tauranga, you'll be living your best life in no time. Get a free assessment, plus your Bowls5 number will get you a special offer on your procedure. Easy.
We'll be right back.